What's going on, guys? My name is Elizabeth. Welcome to my Dawnguard DLC Part 1 walkthrough. I'll show you guys where the quest is located at first. So we are near Riften, and we just have to walk a short amount to get to the Fort Dawnguard. And in order to start this quest, you either have to listen to one of the guards telling you, there are people reforming at Fort Dawnguard, vampire hunters, or you can just go there yourself. But you have to be at least level 10. Another thing you have probably noticed is that my horse is much faster than vanilla horse, and the reason for that is I have a mod installed for faster horses from the Steam Workshop, because I cannot stand the standard vanilla ones. They're way too slow for me. And that one is crazy fast. Anyway, let's go.
Join the Dawnguard too. Truth is, I'm a little nervous. I've never done anything like this before. I hope you don't mind if I walk up with you. Hey, don't tell Isran I was afraid to meet him by myself. Not the best.
I don't know what about you guys, but I never wanted to walk up with him. He's way too slow, and it would take forever. And something tells me I'm not the only one thinking so. So this is it, the huge Dawnguard castle. It's actually a fort, Dawnguard. Let's go in. And I'll just be quiet during the dialogue.
You know why I'm here. The Vigilants are under attack everywhere. The vampires are much more dangerous than we believed.
And now you want to come running to safety with the Dawnguard, is that it? I remember Keeper Carset telling me repeatedly that Fort Dawnguard is a crumbling ruin, not worth the expense and manpower to repair. And now that you've stirred up the vampires against you, you come begging for my protection.
Isran, Carset is dead. The Hall of the Vigilance, everyone, they're all dead. You were right, we were wrong. Isn't that enough for you?
Yes, well, I never wanted any of this to happen. I tried to warn all of you. I am sorry, you know. So who are you? What do you want? You heard right. I'm glad word's finally starting to get around. But that means it won't be long before the vampires start to take notice as well. I need someone out in the field taking a fight to the damn vampires, while we're getting the fort back into shape. Tolan was telling me about some cave the Vigilants were poking around in. Seemed to think it was related to these recent vampire attacks. Tolan, tell him about, what was it? Dim Hollow.
Yes, that's it. Dim Hollow Crypt. Brother Adelwald was sure it held some long-lost vampire artifact of some kind. We didn't listen to him any more than we did Isran. He was at the hall when it was attacked.
That's good enough for me. Go see what the vampires were looking for in this Dim Hollow Crypt. With any luck, they'll still be there. Here, you should take a crossbow. Good for taking out those fiends before they get close. Feel free to poke around the fort and take what you need. There isn't much yet, but you're welcome to anything you can use.
I'll meet you at Dim Hollow. It's the least I can do to avenge my fallen comrades.
Tolan, I don't think that's a good idea. You Vigilants were never trained
I know
for...
what you think of us. You think we're soft, that we're cowards. You think our deaths proved our weakness. Stendar granted you do not have to face the same test and be found wanting. I'm going to Dim Hollow Crypt. Perhaps I can be of some small assistance to you.
You there, boy. Stop skulking in the shadows and step up here.
So this dude is gonna go off and fight
I'm,
the
my
vampires.
name is Agmir, sir.
So you finally made it.
Like a sir to you. I'm not a soldier, and you're not joining the army.
Oh crap.
Yes, sir. Isran.
Didn't I tell you to step forward? Farm boy, huh? What's your weapon?
My weapon? I mostly just use my paw's axe when wolves are attacking the goats or something.
My paw's axe. Stendar preserve us. Don't worry. I think we can make a Dawnguard out of you. Here, take this crossbow. Let's see how you shoot.
Crossbow? I've never...
A crossbow.
I was curious to see what this conversation will be about, because I've actually never stayed that long before to see what was going to happen. But anyway, I'm just looking around for some crossbow bolts because I wanted to use this weapon because it is part of the DLC and I wanted to show it off a little bit more. There's a steel bolt and there's the crossbow, which has a high damage because of my archery perks. And one thing I noticed is that the crossbow has the same damage as the Daedric bow. So that's pretty cool. Obviously not this one because that one went through the grindstone and was also upgraded. So obviously this bow is more powerful than the crossbow. But speaking about the normal, normal bow and Daedric crossbow and Daedric bow, they are the same in terms of damage. But anyway, I guess I've kept you long enough. Anyway guys, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get myself some equipment and upgrade my crossbow, put some enchantments on it, and I'll see you in Morthal. So, welcome to Morthal. I went to get some upgrades. I have put on my archery gear as I am going to use my crossbow a lot. And I have put fire enchantment and shock enchantment on my crossbow. Because the vampires hate fire. And they're also, well, not magical creatures, but they rely heavily on magic. So, I have put electricity enchantment on it to drain their magicka down. So right now it is going to be quite a long trek, and I realized later on that it's actually preferred if you go to this dim hollow cave from the Dawnstar city and not from Morthal. It's actually harder from where I am as you have to trek around the whole mountain, so that will take a while, so I'll just skip this part. So the O is where the Dawnstar is, so it's best to start from there. So that's the staircase you want to find. It's very easy, and like I said, I recommend doing that from the Dawnstar, and that's the Hall of the Vigilant. Dawnstar here, and you have a nice easy road that leads to the staircase, which is right here. And once you find this, it'll be very easy to climb, and the cave will be on the left. Okay, one warning though, if you don't want to be turned into a vampire, then carry a lot of cure disease potions.
A fool like all the rest of them.
He fought well there. Jedon and Bressoff were no match for him.
Ha! Those two deserved what they got. Their arrogance had become insufferable.
All this talk is making me thirsty. Perhaps another vigilant will wander in soon.
I wish Loki would hurry it up. I have half a mind to return to the castle and tell Harkon what a fool he's entrusted this mission to.
And I have half a mind to tell Loki of your disloyalty.
You wouldn't dare. Now shut up and keep on watch.
So yeah, if you see in those words sanguine vampirism contracted, on the top of left of your screen, then it's best that you either quickly find a shrine or drink your disease potions so that you do not turn into a vampire. And in case also, if you are wondering why I have so much stamina, is because I have a pretty high level. Right now I am level 99, so that also explains my stamina. I have put a lot of points into it, as I was previously zooming in a lot with my bow and crossbow and slowing down time and all sorts. Also, another tip I can give you is that if you need to disappear quickly, then pick up vampire dust, as it will turn you invisible for a short amount of time, which you can use to hide from your enemies and recover health if you need to. So it's always good to keep a watch on that. Now this stone bed or coffin or whatever that is always contains a sword with fire enchantment. Now the sword will be different depending on your level, but every time I played it, it always had a fire enchantment. Now in case you didn't know yet, vampires are very weak to fire damage, so you can easily take them with that. And my crossbow has fire enchantment on it too, and also shock enchantment to drain their magicka. Also, I'll probably end up making more Dawnguard episodes because this DLC is a bit longer than Dragonborn, so it'll definitely be worth a while. And if you haven't got Dawnguard yet, definitely buy it, it's awesome. The best DLC out there. Also, when you get Dawnguard, you will be introduced to two skill trees. One for vampire and one for a werewolf, so it's definitely worth exploring, as those trees contain tons of cool stuff. Hey, this will be random, but I've seen this one video on YouTube, and the people there were talking about a new PS5 and the possibility of it coming out very soon, and it was just ridiculous to watch. The reason for that is, the PS4 wasn't released that long ago, and we had PS3 for about a little bit less than 10 years now. So it'll probably take another good 7-9 years at least for the PS4 to stay and dominate the market, as it is a more powerful console than all its other competitors. So it was crazy to see. It's absurd. It was probably the most ridiculous thing I've seen this week, the new PS5 talk. That's crazy. Then people be mad, The PS4 just came out like yesterday, and there they go, talking about a new PS5. That's crazy. If you are not happy with your PS4, then just buy a PC, make a PC if you want the latest and the bestest stuff. Anyway, speaking of the PC and PS4s and stuff, I'm quite content with what I have right now. My PS4 and my old laptop that somehow manages to run Skyrim. So for me, all is good. As long as my Skyrim can run, I'm happy. Anyway, let's get back to the game. I do not wish to start a console wars in the comment section below. It'll be crazy. Anyway, my sneak skill is very high, so they cannot see me, which makes me happy. A lot of things make me happy lately. Let's take a look at this vampire. No, I was actually hoping to see her eyes. As you would see, they would be yellow and more vampire-ish like. And you can only get those once you install Dawnguard DLC. It's a dead spider there. And a night stalker, I think, or someone. Yeah, still a vampire, same thing. Some of them have pretty cool stuff on them, and some of them don't. It's very creepy here. Amethyst, I'll take that. Some whispers. I'm not sure where they are coming from though. Probably here somewhere. I can see the dog on the left. And then there's the vampire. So that takes care of that. And one story I came across today was that in China there is this high demand for female bodyguards for some reason. It's like, it's mainly for the millionaires and famous people to protect themselves from all the scary stuff that happen in the world. And it was crazy crazy to see, you know, the training they went through. It's very rigorous and it looked very physically demanding. So which brings me to my question. If you had a choice of being a bodyguard, it doesn't matter male or female, would you do it? Because I've been thinking about this and it would probably be kind of cool. Also, it could be very dangerous.
I'll never tell you anything, vampire. I oath to Stendar, stronger than any suffering you can inflict on me.
I believe you, Vigilant. And I don't think you even know what you found here.
Are you sure that was wise, Lokio? He still might have told us something.
And you know, in China, all assault weapons, sharp objects, etc. are forbidden, and citizens and even security guards cannot carry them. So basically, all lethal weapons and stuff like that are not allowed. So they heavily rely on martial arts, and it was very interesting to see their training routines. Not all of it, of course, because that would give too many secrets away on YouTube, but it was very interesting to see. They were trained obviously in hand-to-hand combat, how to behave in certain situations. You know, they would fight in different attire. It was pretty cool. You know, like every aspect of being a professional bodyguard they went through. Oh, what's this? Oh yes, of course. Ouch. Of course they need my blood. But yeah, anyway, back to the topic. They rely heavily on martial arts, hand-to-hand combat, but they are also trained to use weapons. So it was very interesting to see. You know, I did not know that. So it was a nice thing to learn today. Obviously, even the bodyguards cannot have weapons, but they learn how to protect themselves from them. So in case an event happens, a bad event, or someone gets attacked, they know what to do. And I wanted to say something, but I forgot it. Oh yeah, there's a high demand for female bodyguards because of how well they can blend into the environment. So that's also very useful. But anyway, let's see what's going to happen here. It's Laura Bailey, Serrano. You gotta love this chica. Amazing voice actress. Perfect.
Who sent you here? I was expecting someone like me, at least. Can't you tell just from looking at me? A vampire. That's complicated. And I'm not totally sure if I can trust you. But if you want to know the whole story, help me get back to my family's home. My family used to live on an island to the west of Solitude. I would guess they still do. By the way, my name is Serana. Good to meet you. Yes, it is. And it's mine. Nothing can destroy an Elder Scroll. Worry more about protecting your hide and let me worry about my things. Good question. Hard to say. I can't really tell. I feel like it was a long time. Who is Skyrim's High King? Oh, wonderful. A war of succession. Good to know the world didn't get boring while I was gone. Who are the contenders? Empire? What empire?
Anyway guys, depending on how well this video will do, I'll decide if I'll include commentary in the next one. And like always,
Please, let's hurry. I need to get home so I can figure out what's happened.
I just want to say thank you for watching, and like always, I hope you enjoyed this video.